Hey, it's Dasu, your K-content guide. This one gave me the first genuinely scary Korean occult drama in a long time. The palace, the most authoritative space there is, becomes the most sinister stage for horror. Episode 1 opens as yet another crown prince meets a mysterious death in the East Palace. Two princes before him had already died the same way, and the Queen Dowager is certain that the ghostly curse from 30 years ago has fallen on the royal family again. From this opening alone, I sensed the entire palace was one enormous haunted house. Even the king, who never believed in the supernatural, finally breaks. Tormented by horrific nightmares, he witnesses his youngest son, Prince Yongun, possessed and trying to take his own life. Desperate, the king visits a monastery, where an old monk recommends a man who can see ghosts, Gucheon. For me, the moment the king abandons his dignity and reaches into a shaman's world is where the story truly begins. Gucheon's power comes from a sorrowful past. When his mother, a shaman, drowned herself, he crossed the threshold of death alongside her and came back with eyes that could see ghosts. I felt that grounding his ability in a wound rather than a blessing instantly gives this character real depth. When this man openly insults the king and refuses to help, soldiers drag him to the palace by force with the threat that failure will cost him his life. The king assigns a court lady named Sengang to watch Gucheon. Known as the king's hidden illegitimate daughter, Sengang has the ability to hear the voices of the dead. Even the quarters given to the pair are a cursed room thick with dark energy that everyone avoids. I loved that the Watcher and the Watched are, in truth, carrying the very same curse. Let me lay out the cast. Nam Joo-hyuk plays the ghost slayer Gucheon, Ro Yoon-seo plays the court lady Sengang who hears the dead, and Cho Sung-woo plays the king who crumbles before the curse. And Jang Young-nam plays the Queen Dowager at the center of the curse and its secrets, a character who drives the tension with restrained charisma, and who I think is the hidden axis of this whole drama. The real case deepens as Gucheon explains the kinds of ghosts. A GWI, a soulless dark entity, is different from a 1GWI, a resentful spirit bound to this world by an unresolved grudge. I felt that laying out the rules of the world this carefully is exactly what makes the occult here feel trustworthy. But as Prince Yongun's possession grows uncontrollably worse, Gucheon is forced to reach for his most dangerous method of all. Gucheon ties his body to a tree and lowers himself into the palace pond, entering the realm of GWI through a near-death experience. The visuals of this underwater afterlife are genuinely overwhelming. Then Sengang, who followed him, smears her own blood on her forehead to lure the spirit with young energy, and in that opening Gucheon subdues it and frees Prince Yongun. For me, this first time the two work in sync was the highlight of the episode. But the ending is chilling. The spirit everyone thought was subdued gradually takes on a human shape, and the moment Gucheon asks its true identity, it lunges at him instead as episode 1 ends. The East Palace shot to number 1 on Netflix globally and into the top 10 in 81 countries right after release. If I had to name a weakness, episode 1 carries a lot of world building that makes the opening feel heavy, but I think the visuals and atmosphere are overwhelming enough to earn it, and with all 8 episodes already out it's perfect for a binge. Dasu's rating, 4.6 out of 5. This was Dasu, see you next episode.